Thanks, Freak. I am joined by Pobelter and Crepo, of course. You guys, second promotion tournament, domination, really. Why are you so good in promotion tournaments?
Because we're so bad in LCS and we play amateur teams. I don't know. I think you could feel that this series lacked a lot of what top tier teams bring to the table.
Okay.
A lot of hesitation. People were really scared. I mean, once you start playing for your job or potential to get a job, people play really passive, and then that has kind of played into the why these games went on so long and so secure in one ways, and why these games are so one-sided in the end of it. But I feel we did all right. Best we could do in recent development, certainly looking at scrims, but could have technically been a lot better.
Well, you still won 3-1, Pobelter. That was last game on LeBlanc. How did your matchup really go with Bishu? Were you noticing what Crepo said there with a little bit more passive play than you're used to seeing from him?
Yeah, I feel like this entire series he was just afraid of kind of messing up and losing an advantage for his team. So in the beginning of the game, I was able to freeze my lane up to my turret early on, so he was never able to get close to me. Like, he was last hitting when I couldn't even see him just with the bouncing bombs. So I was able to get a bit of a CS lead and control the lane. Yeah,
and then your LeBlanc play was obviously good. I want to talk about the series as a whole, though, because it was 3-1. After you guys lost that second game, you guys had a pretty negative just looks on your faces. How did you bounce back for games 3 and 4, or was it just the camera playing tricks on us?
See, I think that was just the camera playing tricks, as you say. We knew already what we did wrong. I mean, we tried to go for a dive with no vision to back us up, and they caught us. And then we made a couple of misplays. People missed their skill shots or whatever, and then yeah, it's done. It's quite obvious that we know what did wrong. So we were just talking okay, this game's lost. What do we do next game? Stay calm, because I mean, we've been in these series before. It doesn't matter if you lose a game now and then, as long as you win the 3 in the end. And if you get them once, they're gonna tilt way harder. I think you could see that towards the end of the games. They were just struggling to stay together, and we just knew if we stay calm, next game we can fix our problems. We won't give him Rise again. We won't give him stuff that can scale into late game for free, and then we just stay calm.
Yeah, and staying calm is something you guys have always been able to do for a while. But Pobelter, this was your second time around in the promotion tournament. Obviously more experience than Cloud9 Tempest. What was the difference in your calmness from the first promotion tournament to this one?
I think I was a lot calmer this time around because I've already been through the pressure. Usually I get really sweaty hands when I'm playing at high stakes, but this time my hands were not sweaty yet.
Yeah, well, that's good that you didn't have sweaty hands here. What about Inox? He talked to me beforehand. He said he was losing his voice if this one went too long. Is his voice now gone? He played a hell of a series.
Yeah, Tyson got hit by allergies a week and a half ago, and he lost his voice, and it was all funny because he walked around the house and nobody could hear him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it got worse, and it never got fixed. So we were panicking. Are we going to play a top laner without his voice? So we started using typing in scrims and pings. But basically, we put him on a 4-1 split push the entire game, the entire series pretty much. And then he just had to call for help if he needed to. And he played really well. His Lee Sin was really good, barring that one kick where he got me killed in mid lane, I think the third game. But I'll take that one for the team. No worries.
Yeah. I mean, at least you didn't get Yuzuki afterwards. But you won the game. That was the important thing. And
Worth.
You're back in the LCS, too. How do you avoid falling to the promotion tournament again? Because it's nice to be able to win in the promotion tournament, but how do you avoid them entirely?
Look at what went wrong this split and see what changes need to be made, and then make those changes.
Do you have any ideas what's been going wrong this split that you've maybe even worked on in the couple weeks heading up to this?
I think the answer is pretty simple. I mean, we just have to improve and get better than the other teams. There's always going to be some team that will be sent to relegations, and we just have to do our best to not be that team.
On the upside, Pobelter's almost out of high school, so
hey,
we can get that sweet duo Q jungler going. Because Snoopy's sleep schedule is that of a healthy pro gamer. Pobelter is in school when we were playing solo queue during the morning. Then he joins for scrims, and then our jungler is going to bed at 10 or 11, and then Pobelter starts playing at night. So there's very few opportunities where we can duo with Pob outside of scrims. So that will improve, and then he can play more solo queue and just keep winning those mid lanes.
Are you going to be moving into the EG house once school is finished?
I think that's the current plan, yes.
We have a closet prepared for him.
How kind of you. But really, LMQ is now the first official new team on the block. How do you see them doing since you guys have made it back in? Pobelter?
We scrimmed them a lot leading up to this, and they were really good. The best part about their team is their individual skills, so I think that's something really fresh to bring to the LCS because right now the NA-LCS is more about team play and rotating rather than individual making plays, so maybe that'll be a catalyst for all the other teams to kind of step up in terms of individual mechanics.
Crepo, maybe a final question for you. Maybe a sneak analyst desk right now. Looking forward to our next game, which is Complexity Black versus Team Coast. You've played a lot against Coast. Maybe don't know too much about Complexity Black because you've been so focused, but how do you see that matchup playing out?
I like what Complexity Black does sometimes, but I just don't think it'll be enough against Coast. We scrimmed them and they looked really solid. They looked really prepared. They had like various strategies ready. Like they didn't do the same thing all over and over again. So Coast looks ready. Complexity Black could curveball them, but I'm still probably giving it to Coast.
All right, thank you very much, Crepo. Do you have a quick prediction for us, Pobelter?
I think Coast will take it 3-0, actually. We scrimmed both of them leading up to it, and Coast looked like the far
Significantly
more
stronger.
dominant team.
Wow. Well, again, congratulations making it back in the LCS. We'll be seeing a lot more of you guys in the next split, but we have to take a quick break while we pull a broadcast lane swap. When we come back, we'll kick off our next best-of-5 series, Team Coast versus Complexity Black, for the last spot in the NALCS. Stay tuned.